What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay, representing Jam Monster Fitness, and welcome back to another quick video. And today I just wanted to kind of sit right here and shoot the shit with you guys. I was out here chilling, with a stick, got a cup of Joe, just sitting out here looking around, man. The weather nice. I got birds out here chirping. I hear some damn crickets. I don't even know how, but I'm just out here chilling, man. Breeze is great, and I got to train later on today, so I just said let's just break up the Johnny Candido monotony when it comes down to the training. And let's just shoot the shit with the public, right? And today I want to talk about, starting your own YouTube channel. Should you start your own YouTube channel? I got this idea from Matty Fusaro because he's on a higher echelon in subscriptions and things of that nature. But I watched his video and he was talking about it, so I was like, I've always wanted to make a video about it. How about I tailor it to smaller channels? All right. So that's what I want. I want to try to do that. Hopefully, my point. And some of the things I say, I hope it come across to some of the YouTube channels, the smaller ones, and some of the guys who think about starting it. I hope some of this stuff I say hits home, all right? From time to time, I'm going to hit my stick, so you got to bear with me, all right? So let's just shoot the shit. So we're starting a YouTube channel. I think some of the main things that you have to understand is that you're not going to blow up, first and foremost, overnight. You're just not, okay? The second thing that you have to understand is that not everybody's going to like you, and not everybody's going to like the content that you put out. But I think the biggest thing over all of that is that you have to like what you do. And what I mean by that is if your channel's fitness, so let's just keep it fitness related, you have to first and foremost be in love with fitness and helping people in general before you make YouTube videos. If you're just a guy who's in the gym shooting the shit, probably got a little size on you, got a little definition, but you're not true to fitness. You just in the gym and you just getting it in, and you just recording, just make YouTube videos, and you're not really passionate about what you do. People who watch your videos will be able to tell, and that's probably the reason why you get a lot of dislikes and so forth and so on. So when starting a channel, man, make sure that you are true to what it is that you are trying to convey. And when it comes down to fitness, if you are really dead headstrong on fitness, then yes, I would say make a YouTube video, make a YouTube channel, whatever the case is, man, and rock out. I think anybody can make a channel. But don't be timid and don't be scared to make the channel first and foremost. That's another thing. Don't be scared to make the channel. Fucking, do it if you're going to do it. But when it comes down to, let's transition a little bit over here. So when it comes down to, let's say you got your channel up and running and you're trying to get subscribers or views or whatever the case is. I think the biggest thing in that aspect is to not worry about how many subscribers and how many views you got. Reason being is because let's take me case in point and some of these other smaller channels. I've been on YouTube since 2011, I think. Stick break. Good stick. I've been on YouTube since 2011. I think we're right at 3,500 subscribers. I get so many comments. So many messages behind the scenes of people saying, man, your channel you should have at least 20, 30,000 subscribers or X, Y, and Z. And I always reply back and say the same thing. So some of you probably know, but I always reply back and say the same thing. It's like, hey man, I really don't care about the subscriptions and stuff like that. As long as you're watching the video and you enjoy it, that's really that's it for me. Okay, and that's how you should be coming into this YouTube thing, man. I've never really cared about subscribers and views and things of that nature. All I care about is making the video, and as long as I'm helping somebody and somebody hits the like button and somebody's commenting on the video saying like, hey, good shit or whatever, I don't care what they say. I'm down for it, and I'm gonna make the video. And I always used to say, whether you see me sit right here on this camera or not, I'm still gonna be in the gym. I'm still gonna be doing my thing in the gym, working out and doing whatever. Just because you don't see me on the camera don't mean that's not what I'm doing. So YouTube don't control my fitness. I let my fitness control YouTube, if that makes sense. So for some of the smaller channels, don't worry about subscriptions. Don't worry about, views. And for you guys coming in, don't worry about subscriptions. Don't worry about views. Those things come in time. If people like your stuff, they going to watch it. If people want to subscribe, they going to subscribe. I mean, I'm still a regular person. I subscribe to people pretty much every other day, give or take. I got so many subscriptions, man, from everything. I watch guys who smoke cigars. I watch guys who smoke pipes. I watch gaming channels because I still like to game a little bit. I watch motorcycle channels. I watch fitness channels. I watch some channels where dudes just talk about, what's going on in hip hop. Man, I got so many channels that I watch on a day-to-day basis, man, that, I can see how, people not really subscribing or not really watching certain videos because there's so many different things out there, man. There's so many channels. There's so many things in the world happening that's going on, man, that it can easily pull your attention. You know, I'm into fitness, but that don't mean I always watch fitness videos. You know what I mean? So coming into this thing, man, you know, come in open-minded. Make sure, you know, that the stuff that you're putting out you believe in. Make sure that, you know, the messages that you're trying to convey, you try to get them out the right way as best as possible. And always be for the people. You know, you always got to be for the people. As long as you're for the people and you're not for yourself, I think that's it, man. And whether you got 1,000 subscribers, whether you got 50 subscribers, whether you got 5,000 subscribers, man, don't worry about any of that stuff, man. Just make your videos because it's what keeps you motivated. It keeps people motivated, period. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's always going to revert back to, you know, just doing your own thing and being comfortable, you know, with what you do and how you do it. You know, don't worry about what other channels are doing. Don't worry about big channels and other channels and content and things of that nature, because being on YouTube, a lot of this stuff gets regurgitated. Just like how I just watched Matty Fusaro's video and it just made me want to make my own. A lot of this stuff gets regurgitated, man. It just depends on who sees it and who doesn't. You know what I mean? So just because he made that video, his 100 and some thousand subscribers may see it, but out of his 100 and some thousand subscribers, what about my 3,000 or 4,000? What if they not subscribed to him? You see what I mean? Because I had this question asked to me a while back was, do you think bigger channels steal ideas from smaller channels? And I replied to the comment on the email like, hey bro, it's not that they steal it. It's not that they look down and say, oh, I'm gonna take that idea from that small channel because, you know, they're not doing it, you know, I mean, because nobody's watching his channel, so he has a great idea, so I'm gonna take his idea and I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna blow his idea up. I wouldn't say people do that, but at the same time, if they are doing that, who cares, right? It's not really about you trying to be better than another YouTuber, man. You need to worry about your own circle, your own scenario, your own little YouTube world. Step out, look at other people's videos. Shit, people have ideas. I mean, just this Candido program that I was running. I seen a lot of people run that program, man, and you know, I looked at it and said I never ran a program before that I haven't, you know, created myself for myself. So I stepped outside of my comfort zone and did another program that somebody else did, and I'm actually enjoying it, you know. So, and I made videos on it just like everybody else. Stick break. So don't really get too caught up in that. But as far as that question, I answered it, and I just told him, I said, hey, look, man, people, you know, have the same ideas, and you know, maybe he said it different from this guy. Maybe he said it different from that guy. Who cares, right? Just focus on your own craft when it comes down to your YouTube videos, your channel, and whatever it is that you're trying to do. I had another question asked to me, and now I'm just shooting shit. I'm still talking about the same thing, right? I'm just shooting shit with y'all too, though. I had another question asked about sponsorships and stuff like that. Have I ever really wanted to be sponsored, and do I want to get into the fitness industry? So being a new YouTuber, I'm talking to some of the new YouTubers or the guys who want to start a channel, some of the small channels, I'm talking to some of these guys. Subscriptions, not subscriptions, sponsorships and all that stuff, it's cool, man. It's very cool. But at the end of the day, if the people who are approaching you about this stuff, if you don't believe in those things, then don't do them just for the money. Don't do them just to get more exposure. Do them for yourself. I've had a few, even though my channel is small, I've had a few people approach me about stuff, and I just flat out was like, nah, I'm good, man. You know, I'm good, because over the years, I'm going to explain something to y'all, man. Over the years, I learned a lot of things being into fitness and being into YouTube. I learned so many things, man, and I think that's one of the main reasons, and I'm just finna put this out here, I think that's one of the main reasons why my channel has not really, you know, blew up from when it was starting to climb before I went on my deployments and all that stuff, because I'm still in the military, Marine Corps, stuff like that, and going to the field and things like that. It was rising, but what I've learned over the years is like, when it comes down to like supplements and all kinds of stuff like that, at the beginning of my channel, I remember this like yesterday, I was doing a lot of supplement reviews, I was getting a lot of comments, views, subscriptions, things was rolling. But as time moved on, and I started to notice for myself, and to be true to myself, I had to be true to you guys. I noticed that supplements and things like that, I wasn't using them as much. So I shied away from that aspect of my channel of making supplement reviews and doing things like that because I don't use them that much because I figured out that I don't need them. I don't need pre-workouts. I don't really need to drink proteins. I don't need BCAAs. I don't need any of that stuff. I don't need some of those things in order to work out and maintain the type of physique that I have. I don't need those things. I learned. It took me a while. It took me like 2-3 years into YouTube to figure it out. So if you go back in time and look at some of my videos, you will see that I was doing I was hitting a lot of supplements. I had a lot of supplement stacks, stuff like that. And now if you look at my videos, I think from 2013 to now, you can kind of start to see the transition of how the supplements just kind of started to die out because I realized I didn't need them. Stick break. Wow. I started to realize that I didn't need them. And that's when I think my channel started to take that turn. I'm just explaining this to some of you new dudes so you can kind of get a gist of how things can happen for you too and things you can be aware of. But I think that's when the turn on my channel I started getting stagnant when it came down to views because I stopped being about the supplements and all of that stuff, and I just started mainly focusing more on just training and eating. And a lot of people want to see products. A lot of people want to see, gear. A lot of people want to see, lifting shoes and certain straps and shit like that. And those things I don't use. Those things I never really got into because I didn't need them. I can deadlift in a pair of Chucks, or I can deadlift, in a pair of nice shoes. I can deadlift, with just my socks on. I don't need to have a specific heel-raised shoe to work out. I don't need a certain wrap. I can go to fucking Walmart, like I always still have to this day, those little yellow and black ones from Walmart. I don't have to have a special wrap. It doesn't have to say a name on it. It can be just bland and plain as fuck. And I realized that those things don't make me when it comes down to fitness. What makes me in fitness is what I do when I'm in the gym, what I do when I'm not in the gym when it comes down to eating. It's not about what I'm wearing to the gym. It wasn't about the straps. It wasn't about getting into all the ends or belts and all of that stuff like some of these YouTubers do. I don't do that stuff on my channel. And I think that's where a lot of people, kind of, I don't want to say shied away from my channel, but I think that's where a lot of people just kind of, my subs and stuff kind of got stagnant because I wasn't following that wagon when at the end of the day, that's not what I'm about. I'm about training, and I'm about training, and I'm about just eating right and just kind of living the fitness lifestyle. I'm not about the showboating. And that's where I think for new YouTubers coming into this game, you have to really be aware that people are going to want to see that stuff. And I think if you're not about that stuff, I think you'll have a harder time when it comes down to subscriptions and views. Not trying to sit here and pout about things because I'm just giving this to you guys. I can care less about, like I say, the subscriptions and the views and stuff like that because I'm staying true to me. And true to me is I go to the gym every day faithfully, work out, back surgery and all, and I still eat majority, I can't even say the word right. I still eat clean the majority of the time. Not all the way clean, but I have my fun. I might have my drink or two. I have my stick every now and then. Stick break. So it went out. Oh well. And but what keeps me grounded is the fact that I know in here that I am true to what I do. So what you see on camera when it comes down to me, it's just real. It is not, scripted. I never wrote down anything as far as, maybe I might have took some notes for the Candida program and stuff like that, but just so I can make sure I get all my points across. But the majority of my videos are not scripted. I haven't done any collabs with people, stuff like that. So for all you new YouTubers coming in, man, you need to really be serious about what you want to do. If you want to get into the ends or belts, if you want to get into all that flashy stuff, if that's what you want to do, and that's what you want to do, and that's what you're true to, then go for it wholeheartedly, man. But somebody like myself, and I just keep giving it to you from my perspective because that's all I can give it to you from. That's not what I never was into that. But I can honestly say that when I was into a bunch of supplements and all that stuff, man, I was getting subscribers and views because that's what people want to see. When for me, what keeps me grounded and what makes me proud of my content is going to the gym and showing people what I'm eating and just kind of day-to-day lifestyle stuff when it comes down to fitness, maybe getting me some new fitness gear when it comes down to gym equipment and stuff like that. But you can go all the way back to day one, certain lifting shoes and all that stuff I don't have. And it's not that I don't want to get those things. It's not that I don't think those things can enhance my working out, but the physique, I'm not saying I'm the perfect, body dude, but I got a decent physique and I know how to eat and I know how to train. So I don't need certain things to make me feel comfortable or to make me feel like I'm a part of the group. You know what I mean? Because I'm my own man. I'm a grown man. I got kids and all that stuff. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just went on a little bit of a rant, man. This video was really supposed to be about, starting a YouTube channel and stuff like that, but I just ran it. I just went on a little rant. So, I hope you guys can understand what I'm talking about. And I'm not trying to sit here and, pull views in or pull in subscribers. I'm just trying to tell the new dudes that's making these videos, because I consider myself an old guy. Just because you look at it and see, under 3,000, under 4,000 subscribers don't mean I ain't been on YouTube forever. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to give it to that small majority of dudes that's sitting here watching this thinking like, I'm going to start me a video. I'm going to start me a YouTube channel or X, Y, and Z, or who already have a channel trying to figure out how to grow their channel. I'm just telling you, this shit takes time, but you got to put in the dedication. But the dedication starts with you and what you do outside of this camera. It's not about what you do in front of the camera. It's about what you do outside of the camera. Because I'm in the gym, I'm getting mines in. I'm doing everything I need to do to keep myself in shape and keep myself healthy. Then when I come on these videos and I talk to you guys, or I show you guys some of the workouts that I'm doing, it is all real. You know what I mean? It's all real. Hell, if I can actually just put the camera up and just give you guys a day-to-day, you'll probably be like, yeah, he one of the realest dudes I ever met. You know what I mean? But for the most part, guys, I just went on a rant. Let me relight this, man. Finish this coffee. Hope this video just made some kind of sense, because it was supposed to be about what I said at the beginning, and it just kind of transitioned into me, I guess, bitching or complaining. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. All right? But leave a comment below. If you a new YouTuber or a new subscriber or a guy who's thinking about making a video, leave a comment below about some of your experiences so far when it comes down to how long you've been in. Just leave some of your experiences, some of the things you've ran into, things like that. I got a lot of links in the description, so you can hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, all this stuff. And if you Facebook me, I message you right back. I got a little thing on Facebook that says I get back messages in under 2 minutes, so I think I'm winning with that, right? So if you hit me up on Facebook, I get right back to you. So anyway, it's been your boy Jay representing Jam Monster Fitness. I've been sitting here ranting and talking shit the whole time. I don't know how long this video gonna be when I finally chop this thing up, but we'll see, right? Anyway, let me get out of here, man. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.